that Nigeria must stay. Nigeria must stay.
You're a bad Igbo person.
They need to do better.
Tell them something.
As an Igbo person, if you are not speaking out about this thing, that means
real
you are not a true Igbo person. You are not a real indigenous Igbo person.
This is in Toronto, Canada.
That is why I'm speaking for my Igbo people.
One man protester protesting against Igbo Must Stay in Ghana.
Somebody who does not know history gets up and says that Nigeria must go. Then we must respond that Nigeria must stay. Nigeria
Igbos do not want problem.
Nigeria
it's only the Igbo
must
king.
Stay.
That's right.
Liberia must stay. Kenya must stay. Zimbabwe must stay.
We are one.
That's right.
Africa.
My goddess. My goddess. A Nigerian woman who is an Igbo based in Canada has done a one-man protest against Ghanaians going against Igbos in Ghana. Now, according to her, Igbos should not be marginalized because they are peaceful people and they are people who do not create problems. And so, Ghanaians should stop all this Igbo must go and rather welcome Igbos. Now, she protested in the Ghana's consulate in Toronto, Canada, and she had a placard with writings saying that freedom in a country encompasses fundamental human rights, and that includes peace of mind and the freedom to do your own business. And so that is a protest.
The shops must be open. They need to do better. As an Igbo person, if you are not speaking out about this thing, that means you are not a true Igbo person. You are not a real indigenous Igbo person. I am an Igbo woman. That is why I'm standing for my Igbo people. It's a peaceful protest. Take it round, take it round. It's a peaceful protest. No weapon. You see it? No weapon. Just a peaceful protest. I'm going to be here for at least 10 to 20 minutes. The government need to hear, let this thing show very well. The government need to hear that we the Igbos, we don't want problem. We do not want problem. What we want is peace for our people in Ghana. That is what we want. We don't want our people to go through marginalization. We don't want the Igbos to go through marginalization. There should be freedom of speech.
And a group calling itself Borderless Africa, also on Kwame Nkrumah, they held a demonstration. Now, in this demonstration, unlike the other demonstration that people are protesting for Igbo must go, Nigeria must go, these guys are protesting for Igbo must stay, Nigeria must stay, because to them, they refer to a popular quote of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah saying that the independence of Ghana is meaningless until it is linked to the total liberation of Africa. And so to them, there should be a borderless Africa, as Kenya and some other countries are now joining it. They also want Ghana, Nigeria to also open their borders for a borderless Africa. And so to hear Ghanaians fighting or sacking Igbos, to them, it doesn't make any sense.
Independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of the African continent. So in 2025, if somebody who does not know history gets up and says that Nigeria must go, or Liberia must go, or Burkina Faso must go, then we must respond with more force that Nigeria must stay. Nigeria must stay. Nigeria must stay. Liberia must stay. Kenya must stay. Zimbabwe must stay. South Africa must stay. Zambia must stay.
Nigerians are not foreigners in Ghana. Liberians are not foreigners in Ghana. We are one African. We are one African. Stop attacking Africans. Stop attacking Africans in Africa. Africans can attack each other. On this day, as we remember Nkrumah, we must remember his vision that Africa must unite, that Africa must be free. We can't start fighting each other. Stop Nigeria must go and Ghana must go. We are all one people. Let's unite. Let's fight together. Let's not attack each other. Africa for Africans. Africa for Africans. Africans must unite. Nigerians must stay. Liberians must stay. South Africans must stay. Burkina Faso must stay. Africa for Africans. Africa for Africans.
As long as we are concerned, Africa is one. I am not a Ghanaian. I am not a Zambian. I am not a Zimbabwean. I do not recognize a Ghana. I do not recognize a Zambia. I recognize Africa. Yes. One Africa, one passport. One passport, one citizenship, one currency, one military command, one central bank of issue, one communication system, one people, one destiny. That is the Africa that we want. And we are here not to beg for it. We are declaring it as of rights. And it is ours to do so. Nobody has the right to sit in Berlin and declare Africa divided.
I cannot believe what is happening in Ghana. People are being used by selfish individuals for their own parochial interests to go on the streets and protest to say that Nigerians must go. What nonsense is this? What nonsense is this? Do you know this is Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana? Do you know? Do you know what Kwame Nkrumah tried to establish this Ghana as a haven for Pan-Africanism and as a haven for Pan-African solidarity? Look, if there are issues, take them to the appropriate quarters and let them be resolved. You are being used to go on the street to protest, to say people must go. Nigerians must go. Do you have any idea what all this is causing? You are causing hatred, you are causing division. Look, Ghanaians must come out to show that this country is not a country of people who are people who are eschewing hatred. These are not people of hate. You cannot hate your fellow Africans. Nigerians must not go. Liberians must not go. Nigerians must not go. Africa is for Africans. Africa is for Africans.
Africans are one people. Africans can be foreigners in Africa.
In his lifetime, nobody championed African unity more than Kwame Nkrumah. That is why his statue is at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa. His name is on universities across the entire continent, streets and whatnot. In this year, 2025, when the Founders Day came, 21st September 2025, young people in Ghana from all walks of life, students, graduates, workers came together to do an African unity walk. This was not just a walk to have fun or to exercise. It was a walk to drum home the message that the man himself preached, advocated for, and died championing.
Africa, we are one. Africa, we are one.
This movement
is mainly based on creating a borderless Africa.
Yes, sir.
An Africa that will promote trade among countries. An Africa that will take African currencies to the next level. Have you imagined of a world where in Zambia they're mining copper, South Africa is processing, Ghana is assembling, everything in one country? This can only be achieved when you have a borderless Africa.
And so the group roamed the street of Accra on Kwame Nkrumah Day, also chanting and protesting that Igbos must stay in Ghana. Now, after hearing and watching all of this, what do you also say? Do you say that Igbo must stay or Igbo must go? Leave your comment in the comment section.